In this video we are laying the reinforcing concrete mesh stuff, but first we have to put in the DPM. It was raining and it was windy and it was hell and the GoPro kept falling over and it was just all sorts of rubbish, so I didn't actually film that bit, but from these photos you can see the membranes in, and also the little concrete strips of the risers. They're 40mm risers, so that lifts the mesh up 40mm off the bottom of the slab. So it's been a challenge, this bit, but we are getting there. Now with the mesh, for some reason I didn't film much of this either. It was quite stressful because there was like 3.5 grams worth of mesh going in this hole. So yeah, we struggled a lot with it, and it was very heavy, hard work as well. And also because the mesh is like a lattice, I think that's the word, you have to lay it in special ways so it all locks in, otherwise you end up with a big pile of mesh, because we had 2 layers of mesh in the bottom, and then the U-bars, no, the chairs, which 150mm chairs, and then you had mesh on top of that. But where the mesh, you've always got to overlap the joins in the mesh, so it was very complicated. It took a lot of thinking. You had to cut bits out to make sure it dropped below, but we got there. So stick around, enjoy the video, and yeah, we'll catch up in a bit. Welcome. We are here doing the mesh. I've not filmed much of this purely because the weather's been horrendous and the GoPro hates getting wet. But we are getting there with it. We've only got a few more sheets to drop down, which we're going to do today. It is a Sunday, so I don't really want to be making too much noise with the grinder. But I also haven't got help for the rest of the week to help lift the sheets in because it's too heavy for my normal person. So yeah, we're getting there with it. It's all looking pretty good. We've got 40mm gap, so the concrete bits, 40mm spacers, 2 layers of mesh, 250mm chairs, these risers, another layer of mesh, and there's got to be 40mm from the top of the concrete to the top of the mesh. So we are getting there. It's just a hell of a lot of work. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. Enjoy the time lapses. There's going to be a bit from yesterday, and then a bit today, and then I'll try and time lapse the rest as well. We've also got all the U-bars to go all the way around the edge as well, which is going to be a delight. There's 206 of those buggers. So yeah, but anyway, stick around, enjoy the video, and I'll catch you in a bit. So we're back here today. It's Sunday. I don't like working Sundays, but we are doing it because I need to get this finished because I want to get the concrete in this week. So the way this mesh system's made up is you've got 40mm gap on the bottom, which is made by these little concrete
spacers. We've then got 2 layers of mesh, then we've got 250mm gap, and then another layer of mesh over the top, and then above that there's got to be 40mm concrete from the surface to the next layer. And it's all wired and tied in. It's been a real challenge because you've got to get the mesh to all sit and interlock so it doesn't raise up and create ridges and stuff. It's been quite a head scratcher. Something that it's just been hard working it out, to be honest. But we'll get there. It's not a problem. We will suss it out. But yeah. So anyway, speak to you all soon. So that's it, that's all the mesh in. I've just got to wire it all down now, put it all tight, and then get all the U-bars in, which I'm going to get the U-bars in first, and then I'll then go and tighten everything up, just make sure everything is perfect. But yeah, it's been good. It has been good. It's been challenging at times, but it's good. We're quite happy. It's all kind of, all the tolerances are all well within. It's all right from the edges. It's pretty good. I don't think I could do any better. So yeah, it's been a real head scratcher, especially laying the sheets over and getting the joins right and notching it in. But yeah, well good. Anyway, right. I'll give you an update when I do something remotely interesting. So we're here. And we are currently putting in all the U-bars all the way down, and I've been throwing them in and I forgot that they've got to be 50mm from the edge, so I've got to drop back and set them in properly because I'm an idiot. So yeah, that's a joy, but I'm not getting more done today. My knees are killing me. And then once I've got them in, I can do the ones down the back and I can do the short sides. And then I can then start putting the mesh in and tighten it all up, and then we're kind of ready for the pour. I made up this long beam that sags, so I need to work that out. But we're getting there. It's just flipping relentless. I can't believe how relentless every job has been. But anyway, right, catch up with you soon. Bye.